Hey guys, I'm Jessica Forever and this is my first film review, and today I am going to be doing a film review about the film Carrie. Carrie is a horror film and there are two versions of it. There's the old version and the new. Personally, I prefer the old, but that's just me because I thought that one was more interesting. It seemed like the acting was more realistic and I'm not saying the other one wasn't realistic, that was perfectly fine. It's just I felt more like the actress who played Carrie in the old one seemed more like she could really show that she was really a girl who wanted to be heard. And it seemed like to me that acting was more better than the new version. But the new version was also good as well, good acting, but that's just my favourite. Anyway, for those of you who have never heard of this film, I'm going to explain the plot to you. Carrie is a teenager who goes to school, who doesn't fit in society. She gets bullied 24/7, and her mum isn't particularly nice to her either. Her mum is very religious, believes in God, and believes that sexual intercourse is a sin, and quite a lot of other things as well that is pretty bizarre, but that's what her mum believes. Anyway, to cut a long story short, Carrie is like really shy and she will never defend herself, so really throughout the film you can see like she's really upset and hurt because she can never really make many good friends. And one scene that was really like interesting to use but at the same time makes you go, okay, I was not expecting that. Carrie is in the shower after she's had PE, and while she's having the shower she experiences her first period. Of course, Carrie has never heard of this in her life, so she is like really shocked because she was never explained. She automatically then assumes that she's dying because of her period. But anyway, apart from that horrible bit, she tries to get the other girls in the change room to help her, but of course they just take the mickey out of her and like throw things at her, throw tampons and pads at her. It's not very nice. And one girl in particular named Chris is the really mean one. In the new version, films it on her phone, but in the old version she's just really mean. And her friend Sue is also mean, but eventually, like more or less at the beginning of the film, she automatically regrets what she's done to Carrie and she wants to make amends and make everything right again, and that she doesn't want to stay like the way Chris is and wants to change it. Of course, the teacher finds her and sees that she's started, and she tries to get her to pull herself together, but like this is in the old and the new version as well. Carrie is a very gifted young woman because she discovers she's got telekinesis. Of course, telekinesis is like a gift, but like in the film they say it's very rare that people can have this gift, and it basically means you can move things with your mind if you think long and hard about it, and if like you use all your power, you'll be able to like break something, throw something, smash something. You get the idea. But yeah, that's why she's very gifted. Anyway, during that scene where she's crying, the teacher tells her to pull herself together basically, and then the light bulb basically smashes above their heads and they just think that was a bit weird. And the girls then eventually walk off, but they get punished later because of what they did to Carrie. Of course, Sue says they all deserved it. This one girl, Chris, who's mean, is not having any of it and says it isn't going to be over and that she basically wants revenge on Carrie. Of course, she proceeds to do throughout the film with something very horrible that I'll leave to your imaginations because I'm not going to give the story away, but basically she does get her revenge in a sense, but so does Carrie. You weren't expecting that one, was you? And basically, yeah, Carrie does get her revenge, and it's a really shocking ending that you would not believe in the film. This is in both versions and the old version as well. But like, Carrie really shows that she's not going to be bullied anymore. She's had enough. She wants to make a stand and say, hey, I'm not going to deal with how you've treated me for so many years. I'm going to get my revenge. Of course, her mum is not nice to her either. Her mum says when she's got telekinesis that basically she's a witch. And it's not very nice. But basically she says she's got Satan's power, and she says that I would know if Satan was in me, which it isn't. I've just got this power, and she says that many of us really can have this power, and I can move things if I think about it long enough. But her mum is not having any of it, so her mum locks her in the closet, and it isn't very nice, and she basically feels alone and like nobody cares about her. So you can understand really why this girl wants revenge, as she's been bullied for so long. But I found the story of this film really interesting because it just shows that really bullying hasn't really stopped that much really in reality, not just in films. And it's quite sad when you think about it because it ruins people's lives, and they only just want to be happy as much as they can be. And really it's sad because Carrie just got bullied in the film for just being different in who she was, which was quite mean, to be honest, because she hadn't really done anything to these people, hadn't said anything to them. They just decided that they didn't like her, which wasn't nice. But I'm guessing that, like, that's what happens nowadays with bullying. But it just sends a message really to people, like, why judge really, because did they know her? Yeah, but not personally, but I just thought it was interesting to show like what society is like, and not just back then, also today as well. So I thought it was really interesting to show that in a film. I know there's been many films quite similar to that, but I just found it interesting that they decided to do that in Carrie, to show like what bullying's like and how you feel like a victim and that you don't fit in. And really, pardon me, all Carrie wants to do in the film, she says she just wants to be normal. She just wants to fit in like every other teenager would do, really. I mean, who doesn't want to fit in with everybody else? I'm sure, like, really, that's the way it is. And sadly, it can't be like that. But, I found the story interesting overall, but like I said, I prefer the old version. But I'll leave that up to your opinions. That is absolutely fine. I won't disagree with you because everybody's entitled to their own opinions, which I can accept. And yeah, that's really the end of my first film review. Let me know what you think about it, and please, like it, comment, or just look at the video if you don't want to do either of them things. That is absolutely fine. I just want to see what you think about this first review that I've done about Carrie, the old one and the new one. And hopefully I will see you all soon, and I'll be doing another video, and I can't wait to do the next one. And thank you for all the support as well. Also, if you haven't seen my other video on my website, please check that out if you get the chance. It's just my little instruction saying who I am and what I'll be doing basically at the moment. And if I think of any other ideas, or if you think of any other ideas, that is perfectly fine. Please let me know, and please let me make you all want to do a review that you want to hear, or if it's something you've heard about and you say, oh, there's a new film out that you want me to talk about, I will do that and let you know my honest opinions. And like I said, subscribe, comment, and I'll see you all guys. Put my teeth in. I'll see all of you guys soon. Take care. Go for everything. Bye.